I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that?
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4.
Faking the give, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
For the extra point.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tua now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Williams loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Covered by the Jets.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
2nd and short now following the fumble. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
running from the gun, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
The 31-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
On second down, Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
For the point after.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
Here's Breida.
And 4 at the Jets.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Breida.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Jets 21, Dolphins 7.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is Breida. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
51's the mark. 51's the mark. Hey, we got to get this stop here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Tua on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Shaq Lawson on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Screenplay, Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Blake Cashman on the tackle.
They run with Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Switch up. Switch up. Mike 51.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He'll go underneath here to Breida. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
7-yard line.
Here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jets 28, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Jets.
Darnold on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Darnold. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A gain of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2 and now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mike 51, Mike 51. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Oh, you got deep? Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. As he's dropped at the 23.
For 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Come on, QB, come on.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
On the carry.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
On the carry.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Jets 35, Dolphins 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third and 2, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, 67 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They run again with Breida. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Tagovailoa's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Tua on 4th down, and it's caught by Parker. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He's brought in on the stop that time, Terrell Basham. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Zone now. They'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle made at the 20.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. We go. Hey, Mike 51.
Again, it's Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
3-yard pickup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Darnold's
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
ball carrier.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
Darnold on third down. And And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Final score, Jets.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, it's a win that's been a long time coming as they finally win one after 9 straight losses. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. Look at snow. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm everywhere. Baby, I know I'm everywhere. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want parts of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done.